Right now, in the United States, roughly every 10 new cancer diagnoses this year didn't come from smoking, didn't come from genetics, didn't come from some mystery chemical. It came from fat tissue talking to your cells and telling them to grow out of control. Doctors have linked being overweight or obese to have higher risk of at least 12 cancer. Most people think body fat is just a storage tank for extra calories, but when fat tissue expands too much, it stops behaving normally. It became dysfunctional, and that changed everything. So here is the question everyone asks: if you lose weight, does your cancer risk fall? Right now, in the United States, roughly 1 out of every 10 new cancer diagnoses this year didn't come from smoking, didn't come from genetics, didn't come from some mystery chemical. It came from fat tissue talking to your cells and telling them to grow out of control. And for some cancer, that number is not 1 in 10, it's 1 in 2. Doctors have linked being overweight or obese to have higher risk of at least 12 cancer: endometrial cancer, esophageal, stomach, kidney, colorectal, liver, gallbladder, pancreatic cancer, prostate, breast after menopause, ovarian, and thyroid cancer. Overall, excess weight accounts for about 10% of new cancer cases every year in the United States. But for certain cancer like endometrial and liver cancer, that number rises to as high as 50. Why does this happen? And what is body fat actually doing? Most people think body fat is just a storage tank for extra calories, but when fat tissue expands too much, it stops behaving normally. It became dysfunctional, and that changed everything. First, it leaks free fatty acid into the bloodstream. Cancer cell can use these fatty acids as a fuel to grow. At the same time, this process increases oxidative stress, causing damage to DNA that may help cancer develop. Second, dysfunctional fat becomes chronically inflamed. Instead of quietly storing energy, it releases inflammatory chemical into bloodstream. These signals create an environment that help tumor survive and growth. Third, change your hormone. Fat tissue produce hormones, and unhealthy fat increase estrogen, leptin, while reducing adiponectin, a hormone that normally help protect your metabolism. This hormone imbalance is one reason hormone-sensitive cancer, such as breast cancer, ovarian, and endometrial cancer. But it doesn't stop here. Your immune system constantly patrolling your body, searching for abnormal cells before they become cancer. Specialized immune cells usually destroy these abnormal cells early. Chronic inflammation from excess fat weakens this defense system and reduces the activity of cancer-fighting immune cells while increasing suppressor cells that prevent your immune system from doing its job. So cancer gains two advantages in this case: more fuel to grow and fewer immune cells to stop it. And there is another surprising piece of puzzle: your gut bacteria. Obesity changes the balance of microbes living inside your intestine. Helpful bacteria decrease while harmful bacteria become more common, and these changes are linked to increased inflammation and may promote cancer development. This means obesity is not simply about calories or body weight, it changes the entire biological environment inside your body. So here is the question everyone asks: if you lose weight, does your cancer risk fall? Researchers studied more than 30,000 people who underwent bariatric surgery, and over 1.6 million people used GLP-1 medication such as Ozempic. Most participants lost more than 10% of their body weight. The good news is that cancer risk did decrease, but the reduction was modest. Study found in absolute reduction range from 0.02 to 0.5%. The message is not that weight loss does help, it does, but meaningful, long-term weight loss appears necessary before cancer risk begins noticeably decline. So even smaller weight loss still improves blood sugar, blood pressure, heart health, and overall metabolism. So here what we learned: body fat is not passive; it actively sends signal throughout your body. Too much unhealthy fat provides fuel for cancer cells, creates chronic inflammation, disrupt hormone balance, weaken your immune defense, and even change your gut microbiome. And while significant weight loss can reduce cancer risk, preventing unhealthy weight gain preventing unhealthy weight gain in the first place may be even more powerful. This is not about a blame or guilt, it is about understanding how your body works so you can make informed decisions that improve your long term health. If you found this video helpful, subscribe for more evidence based health content. and let me know in the comment.